Welcome to a life full of meaning. My name's Lisa and this is Glenn.
And together we make a weekly vlog
where we document our search for a more meaningful life. So, without further ado, let us show you how the week
unfolded.
So good morning and welcome to Tuesday. We've just retrieved the car out of the garage. Two Bally Rally finished last night. It has been an epic journey. We are navigating out of Barcelona and heading home. Yes, we are. It's going to take us about 2 days to get home. So we're all going home different ways. Neil and Harry, they're flying home. They're going to be back by, well, early afternoon. Glenn and I, we're driving. Sara and Mark with Joan and Jan, Paul's mum and dad, they are taking a little bit longer to come back. We're doing it in 2 days. I think they're doing it about 4 days. Everyone's on their own mission to get home. So come on, let's go. Glenn has navigated Barcelona. We are out of the city and we're on our way to France. We'll probably stop in, I don't know, an hour or so, get some coffee and fill up with fuel. We are just about to enter France. That didn't take too long, did it, Glenn? We are in France, final country that we have to navigate before we get home. We are gonna stop hopefully soon. I think I am in need of coffee. Our first toll of the day. This services looks lovely. That was a delicious refreshment stop. Let's start the next part of our journey. We've just clipped under the 10-hour mark, 9 hours 59 minutes to the Eurotunnel, and the sat nav says we're on this road for 617 kilometers. Time to get comfy. Wow, this is a bit of a special old bridge, isn't it? Did it say what it was?
It's very high though.
It is.
Look down like a town.
As I've said several times during this trip, France has topped the charts in all the places we visited. I've really enjoyed it, way more than I thought. And look, when they build a bridge, they make a nice job of it. So I've been travelling for a couple of hours. We've just decided to stop off at the services, but this appears to be a village services. We were just hoping to pull off into a service station, but that's not quite worked out. So we've just spun it round. We're heading back to the main road. We've driven through some really lovely scenery though. We've turned round and then had to turn round again because we can't get back onto the road that we've just got off of. So we're heading back this way. This was a ill-fated stop, this one. On the plus side though, it does give us an interesting village to drive through, which is a break from the motorway. We drive past loads of buildings and they look derelict, but amazing buildings. Oh, this is a lovely place, isn't it? Look at this. We found our way back onto the motorway. One of the reasons we wanted to stop, not just to stretch our legs and get a coffee, but we wanted to give the car an opportunity to cool down. It's been working hard for hours now. About 4.5 hours we've been on the road. All going well. And the road is empty. Lovely place to stop. Mr. One's trying to navigate the coffee machine. They had some lovely local produce in there. I had a look around while Mr. Warner was drinking his coffee. There was a little map on the wall showing the whole of France, and it made me realise just how far that we've got to go. How many more hours today, Mr. Warner?
Well, do you want to show you that place there for
another 4 hours driving. That'd be a 9-hour driving day. I like an arboretum. On the night of December, Saturday the 27th to the 28th of December in 1999, a tremendous storm knocked down a part of the forest. 1,200 trees were pulled up or toppled. So they replanted birch trees, lime trees and black pine trees. been about half an hour since we last stopped. We got on the way and then the oil light came on. Tense times. We've pulled over. Glenn's going to take this opportunity to get some fuel. Glenn's going to check the oil, top it up. We're going to sit, let the car cool down for a bit, and then we'll just go from there. Glenn said it wasn't showing any oil on the dipstick, but it's not really flat, so he's just topped it up and he's going to go to the garage, buy some more, because that is the last of that bottle that he's got. I've suggested an ice cream while we're waiting. Back on the road. We've got 3 hours, 8 minutes to our hotel stop. Looking forward to that. We're cracking on. 1 hour 45 minutes till we get to the hotel. The sky is grey, a little bit rainy, but we have passed fields and fields of sunflowers. So that was great to see. So anyway, 1 hour 45 left. And we've just finished our Jack Reacher book, so might have to talk to Mr. Warner. It's 6:15. We've been on the road for hours, but the good news is only 20 minutes left. And I'm counting down every single one of those minutes. It's been a long day. Can't wait to get in the shower. I can't wait to get my PJs on, and I can't wait to just sit down and edit some video. I know it's dull, but that is the sound of my perfect evening. Only 19 minutes to go. Oh, we're so close, we're so close. We have arrived. So I'm in the lift on the way to our room. I'm so happy about it. Good morning and welcome to Wednesday. We are, I think, in Orleans. We're heading to the Eurotunnel via Paris. Well, let's just see how this goes. Oh, this isn't such a successful exit from the hotel.
It goes down to the main road, which we'll have to go around in a massive circle, basically.
Our hotel's there, and we've got this far in about 15 minutes. Well, after our little detour, we're just the other side of the road closure.
We need to get back on the toll road.
Getting back on the toll road. Let's go! Right, we're on this road for 200 kilometres. We're about 30 kilometres away from Paris. This is it is massive. I wouldn't want to come through here when it's super busy, that's for sure. And we're off! These coffee machines are really cool. Here we go. I love the fact that they've got stuff from the region here. So we just stopped for a few minutes. Glenn's got a coffee. The coffee machines in there are fancy. They really are. You could have toppings, you could have different syrups, different flavours. There was a lot of choice. Glenn's gone for straight coffee. Nothing fancy going on here. We're setting off to do the next part of the journey. So this is through Paris. I will probably keep my eyes closed through the whole thing. Well, hello Paris. I remember driving through this, Glenn, before, when we've driven through Paris, and it was traffic chaos. Yeah. No lorries down this way, that's for sure.
It's very low.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, this tunnel is really long, and I'm hoping it's bypassing Paris and all the traffic. It's a long tunnel, and so far I'm saying it's worth every single cent of the toll fee. Did I mention that the Olympics start in Paris in just 3 days' time? I think I may have done. I'm just popping back to say we're still in the tunnel. There is actually a junction in this tunnel where traffic went off and traffic came on. A junction in a tunnel. I've just seen a sign. We've only got 1,000 metres left in this tunnel, so that's a kilometre. So I was going to say we're out the tunnel, but we've just popped into another one. And into another tunnel. Just seeing something to do with the Olympics down there. So we're just coming around the other side of Paris. We've picked up signs to Calais, which is making me happy. So we just had a nice stop off. I like this services. We've stopped here before. I went up the viewing tower, looked across. It was beautiful. Beautiful sunny day. Yeah, it was lovely. Onwards, Mr. Warner.
Only not long now.
How far's not long?
1 hour.
1 hour till we get to Calais. I think this might be the last toll of the journey. And we're off. We're just 9 minutes away from the tunnel. There's 2 things I'm hoping for when we arrive. Number 1 is that we can get on an earlier crossing, because we're a couple of hours early, so sometimes if there's room you can cross early. Number 2, I'm hoping in the duty free there's some giant pots of mustard. Last time we did this crossing, I got 2 giant pots of mustard, and I'm really hoping I can get some more.
I just want to say a big thank you to Layla for giving us that wand to keep me and her dad safe and to keep the car going on this whole journey. So Layla, thank you for the wand. I will return it.
We managed to get on an earlier crossing, about an hour earlier. Right, let's see if we can find the mustard. Well, it's my lucky day. I got the mustard both times. Glenn was like, can we just get one? I was like, no, Glenn, Dijon and whole grain. We got through passport control, both the French and the English bit, and we're in a queue. It's actually really quiet. At every stop we've done today, Glenn said he was going to clean the window and then has forgotten. But now he's cleaning the window. 35 minutes, we'll be back in the UK.
We hope you had a pleasant crossing with Eurotunnel.
That was warm, there was no air in here. We're going to get going. I've just downloaded a new Jack Reacher book. We're in a very big queue. If you look all the way over there, if I zoom in on the distance, can you see all those lorries stationary over there? That's where we're queuing. The queue comes all the way back here. It's pretty slow going, Mr. Warner. We haven't actually moved in a while. We've been here a long while. Another update, still here. Getting cold now, I had to put my jumper back on. Well, in news, the lorry behind us has started, he's just turned it off. It started his engine, and I thought, being high up, he might have seen something that we couldn't see, but he's just turned his engine off again. Well, engines are starting all around us now. Not just lorries, Glenn, but cars. I see, oh, there's a lorry moving. We're off, we're off. If I look down there, you can see there's a lot of cars, so I think we're going to be moving slowly. This is a lot of traffic that needs to go down to just a couple of lanes. We've got traffic over there, we've got traffic over there, and there's this lane. Traffic. But we are getting somewhere at 6 miles per hour. We're edging closer and closer to the Dartford Tunnel. We are close. The accident was actually on the other side of the road. The accident was awful. We're in the tunnel, so we are on our way now. But these poor people on this side, they got a long way to go. Still going. Well, I've just heard on the news they reckon there's over 10 miles of delays that way. I've said it a few times during the last few days. I'm not a massive fan of transport by car. I think we should all go by train. We've just reached the end of that queue.
3,000 miles later.
Well, Northampton, it's good to see ya. Do you know, it was only Thursday morning that I left here. It seems so long ago. We made it. So Deb's made us a cup of tea. She's got dinner on the go. Deb, we're looking forward to this.
Good afternoon. Sorry I haven't been with you all afternoon. Mrs. Warner is still working there. I have been running around this morning doing boring jobs, so I didn't take the camera with me, much to Mrs. Warner's disgust. I'm off to Bell's Plantation to have a look to see how that's been going over there, because Deb hasn't been able to get over there for a little while, so I need to see if I need to have a bit of a reshuffle. I've got a couple of other bits with me to take to see if I can restock some stuff. So let's go and have a look. Just arrived at Bell Plantation. So I've just had a quick look. There's not loads of room. I'll get a couple of extra bits in, but not a great deal. She said it's been very quiet this month, but we were quite lucky because we had a massive lamp that sold right at the beginning of the month. That sort of almost pays for the unit for the month. So, well, not quite, but nearly. Anyway, let's crack back to Deb's. So one thing I have noticed since I've been away, I am meant to wear hearing aids, but I don't like wearing them. This is not so bad. This side is struggling, so I might have to start wearing my hearing aids, because this ear is just, as I say, it's just really, really hard sometimes to hear what people are saying if they're talking to me on this side of thing. This one, not so bad, but anyhow, I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and wear them.
Good morning and welcome to Friday. We made it through the week. I had a rubbish night's sleep last night. I've been awake since 2:30 this morning. 2:30. Just tossing and turning, wide awake, my brain whirring. It was not the best night's sleep. But here we are, new day. So, I've got to work all day today. Glenn's got jobs to do. I'm going to get my work computer out. I'm going to set up over there, and I will see you in a bit.
Hello and good morning to Friday. Mrs. Warner's working all day again today. Yeah, while we were away, I had a leak, and that panel had to be made into a new kitchen. Obviously it's got to be repaired, but since then 3 of her kitchen lights, not these ones, but the 3 spotlights, have stopped working. So I'm just going to have a quick look in there to see if I can see anything obvious. I think because the electrician did it and it wasn't that long ago, I think she needs to get the electrician out to come and check it. The other job that Deb's asked me to have a look at is the fridge is hooked up to the mains water, which is what gives the cold water and ice. This has a filter underneath it, which should be changed every 12 months. It's underneath the kick plate, so I need to get under it and see if I can get it changed. Found out the fridge needs to come forward so I can get to the isolate. I hope there's an isolator switch behind there. Anyway, let's pull it out. Let's try and get in there and get that switched off. These are the new filters. This is what they look like. I just need to know how the pipe goes. So a little clip out which has got to go back in, push the thing in and then pull the bung out, and then the 2 little pipes either end have got to go in either end. It's not leaking.
Have you replaced it?
I have, yeah.
Oh, well, that was a 2-minute job, Mr. Warner.
It's a 2-minute job to do it, yeah.
I don't know what you're moaning about. Well, I finished work. That was good. Doing a week's worth of work in 2 days was full on. And I worked over. I didn't even realise what the time was. I was so engrossed in something I was working on. Glenn was like, Lisa, it's 4:15. I was like, okay. Pop round to see Chloe. I can't believe how big Flex has got. It's gone from a tiny puppy to like this giant wolfhound. I'm sure he's not a wolfhound, but he looks like it. He's the cutest, most fluffiest, and the biggest dog I've seen for some time. Where can I put you? I'll put you down here. Right, I've got a couple more letters. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Can't get into this one. This is from Marion. Excellent. I'll really enjoy reading that, Marion. Thank you. This one, yikes. I'm so heavy-handed. Isn't that beautiful? Who's this from? No, this is from Karen. Thank you, Karen. I've been to Brixham. I was hoping to bump into you. Oh, that's a shame. I will always remember when we seen you in the Prince William. Oh, it was so lovely to meet you that night. You and Paul, it was lovely. And here's a letter, and this is from Kathy. I know Kathy's writing by now. Just watched the first part of the rally. How exciting. Well, that was one word for it, Kathy. I would have loved to do that. So 3 gorgeous letters. I'm going to sit down and read those now. I will be replying to all the letters next week when we get back down to Devon. Deb's brought us a present. Do you want to see it? We're very excited about it. This is actually your one, isn't it? Yeah. Deb brought herself one and then was like, oh, I'm going to buy everyone I know one of these, which is very cool. That's amazing. That's amazing. She brought 4. 1 for me and Glenn, 1 for Beth, 1 for you, 1 for Harry.
Handbag size. On your desk.
Look at that.
But it's so powerful. I mean, look, let me put it on full blast.
You see, it's very good, very good. And Deb, how much were they?
£12 each from John Lewis.
Deb was so excited. She was like, I have got you something, you're going to love it. And she's right, we do love it. It's very cool. So we've got one of those. Anyway, come on, let's go out. We are heading to Stoke Bruin. Yeah, we thought we'd go there for something to eat. Well, it's a lovely evening. Well, I've gone for the calamari. Deb has gone for the baked feta. Baked feta sounds lovely, Deb. So me and Deb gone for Caesar salads.
Great stuff, thank you.
Glenn's gone for scampi and chips. Thank you. We've had dinner. We're going to have a little stroll along the canal. Look how empty this pound is. There must have been a lot of boats gone through here today. We're having a stroll along here. It's quite quiet. Down here, plenty of space for mooring. That was it, a little bit of a shorter video. If you have not seen the rally video yet, I'll link it above and go check it out. I mean, it was an experience, that is for sure. So
I want to say thank you to James and Ash and Kathy for buying us a coffee. I just want to say thank you for everyone that's donated for the charity Pumped Up. We're at about 2,220. I'm going to aim for 2,250, but any more contributions would be greatly appreciated. It's going to be open till the end of the month, which I believe is next week sometime. I'm going to close it at the end of the month, and then we'll get on with giving the money to the charity.
they're going to be so chuffed with that.
They should be, hopefully,
yeah.
They should be. They were quite excited about 500 quid, so the fact that we've gone, what, 5 times over that is
well done.
Amazing
Well done.
for everybody. Thank you,
everybody. Thank you, everybody. One thing to tell you, Glenn, what have you signed up to do?
I've signed up for the original route rally next August. Mrs. Warner's not coming.
No, we got that straight right from the get-go. That I'm not doing it, but I'm so pleased that Glenn's doing it, and I think Harry wants to do it with you. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having a great week, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.